Welcome back to Field and Skylines Let's Play White Farm episode number 11. We are in December. Cold. Um, we have snow on the way. So, not much to do in December. I'm here just to, gonna check to see if there's any contracts that we might want to do to help pad that bank account a little bit before we go on our big buying spree. Um, we're gonna check the used items for sale, see if anything on our lists pop up. We're gonna make sure our cows and chickens are doing okay. Um, and that's probably gonna be about it. Next month is the big month of selling everything. February, we'll probably do a little rearranging. I might clean up the yard a little bit as well in the coming months, but I think this is going to be a quick month, all in all. So let's go ahead, jump back over this way, and let's first check contracts, see what's there. I know they usually refresh after 9. There's no contracts. I thought maybe there'd be a cultivating one, but we'll see what happens around 9. Check the used equipment. Lots of tractors. Don't need a tractor, although this one for 46,000 isn't too bad. It really doesn't give us more power or anything other than the fact that it's a Fent, and for some reason, I do love playing with the Fents, but I've never used one in a Let's Play or any other of my series. Odd, right? So, there's nothing for sale right now that we want. Let's go check on our animals to make sure they're okay. And then we'll check prices and see if there's anything we can sell this month um, or not. So chickens, I know I went that way. Let's do it this way. It's always quicker. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 61 chickens. Most of them are not producing eggs, I think. So we have 10, 20. We have 30 that are producing eggs. That means the rest are not. They're healthy, so that's good. Plenty of food. That's great. One of the things we might do this month is sell this thing. And we also might go cultivate our one field, because when we put corn in it, our corn planter is not a direct drill. So it's gonna need to be cultivated. I just don't want to cultivate it. I want to cultivate it too soon. I had the straw bale just hanging out here, filling everything up with straw. How's the food looking? Come on. There we go. We have 8 cows. They're healthy. Lots of food. 2,000 liters of milk. I might think about selling the milk if the price is okay. We have some slurry, but not really a whole lot. And bales. So let's take a look. It's not a lot of milk, but let's see how prices are. We haven't sold any milk yet. We should probably sell it. It's not a bad time. Next month is better, so it's a big difference. It's currently at 12.64. It's not too bad if I would sell it now. Let's take a look at straw. Price for straw is at 87, and it says the top is 88. Maybe we'll sell some straw this month. Wheat, we're still in December. Price is 720, 727. 732. We could maybe sell all this stuff this month, but I'm gonna let it ride to January. Yeah, so let me tell you what I'm thinking about why I might have to do some cultivating in February. So if we look at our fields, I'm gonna go soybeans, corn, oats in number 3. And why am I gonna do that? Well, oats, if we look at our season, they're harvested in July, and we can plant barley in August. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting rid of barley since we're gonna have plenty of barley. But oats is gonna be kind of that crop that I plant for straw every month, and so that gives me straw. Plus, it's a short season for oats, so I can do barley if the chickens need more food. If we start running out of chicken food as we get more and more chicken, and then I am going to do soybeans and corn. And in the fourth field, I'm thinking like sunflowers because it kind of matches that same harvest and planting schedule. Um, Sorghum is another interesting one because you can plant it a little later and harvest it a little earlier. So it could be like a work savior, like saving. So like you don't have so much work in March and so much work in October. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do oats, sorghum, soybeans, and corn. That sounds pretty good, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Unfortunately, the barley isn't gonna be ready until July, so we are gonna hold sorghum out of this picture for now. But because, like I said, our corn drill is not a direct drill, we'll need to do some cultivating. Our other drill that we plan on purchasing will be a direct drill. But we're going to go ahead and sell this thing because we're not going to do any subsoiling. At least if we are, we'll rent something out. So I'm going to sell that. I don't know at the end it's not going to give me too much. 3 grand. Great. That helps. That does help some. So let's sell that. And then I think that's what we're going to do this month. And we're going to call it a month. We're going to move to January and we're going to start selling everything. Let's check our. So these may not be fully fermented yet. I might want to do that. I might want to get these. Excuse me. I might want to get these put away so that I don't have to mess around with it. It is silage. Look at that. So I am going to actually get these put away in here. And I'm actually going to get this loaded up with the straw. I'm going to sell. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell any silage yet. So I'm going to do that now here, probably in a time lapse, and then see you when I'm done. All right, job done. So what I did here is I stacked up. If we go over to the trailer here, there's 6. Squeeze through here. We got 6 straw and 2 silage. I was thinking about doing a hay or 2, but we're gonna hang on to it. What we have left up in the barn here, we have 6 straw, 6 silage, and 7 hay. And I think when I do the mixing, what I'm going to do for the first mix is a 3-2-1, 3 silage bales, 2 hay bales, 1 straw bale, and then mineral feed. And that should get us a good mix, a lot of it. I think there's capacity to do that much and hold that much TMR, but we're not going to be feeding TMR anytime soon. One of the purchases we might make on the farm is a couple more cows. I don't know what this thing has for capacity, or if I can, like, see what its food capacity is. Maybe if I go back inside the barn, it'll flash it. The other thing I want to do is repair the tractors, and any other equipment that might need some repairing. I don't know what that equipment would be off the top of my head, but yeah. So the silo's empty. It doesn't tell me, like this feed mixer, 50% damaged. I don't know how much this holds. I think if we go here, it holds 11 million or 11.9 liter, 11,000 liters of silage or TMR or hay, whatever you put in it. So, but we're just using this as a dump trailer. It's actually this silo here that's going to be doing the mixing. So I don't know what that capacity is. So we have to be careful. Some of the other purchases we have to do. This needs to be probably converted to have the slurry spreading detector for precision farming. I don't remember what they call it. Because we might be able to throw a little slurry out after we plant some crop. Maybe on that small field we'll be able to cover it in slurry. I don't know. So yeah, so that is the plan for right now. I think we're gonna call it a month. I was thinking about filling the grain trailer, so we just get a head start on that, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Did I close the doors? So yeah, so next month we're gonna be busy definitely selling. So we'll knock that out here real quick. I think in this episode we'll be able to knock out pretty much December, January, and February. So at least December and January for sure. So super. I will see you when we get to. Actually, you know what? Did we get? Let me check. Nothing new there. No new contracts. I'm going to speed time up a little bit actually before we jump ahead a month and just see. You know what? Let's go a little bit quicker. I'll slow it down in January just to sell. Just to see if anything that we want hits. I should have sped time up sooner. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and just get to 9 o'clock and see if anything new comes about. We have, we're starting to get a little bit of manure muck to spread. It's definitely not enough. So yeah, things are looking good. I think I might buy a couple cows. So, I can rehash the wish list here as we're waiting for time to go. Let me speed time up a little bit more yet. So the wish list, obviously for Kit, is a spreader, direct drill, seeder, sprayer, probably cows, chickens, a couple more. Oh, look at this. They greenhoused. Well, that's interesting. I don't need to turn these off now. I didn't know they were going to do a greenhouse like that. All right, well, I'm going to turn these back on. Because I didn't know they were going to do a greenhouse. So let's get these going. Um, leave this off. Huh. Well, look at that. That's pretty cool. So I can leave the strawberries going all year now, which means maybe just one more garden or still two. I don't know. Um, water is still plenty fine, but that is really cool. All right. So now we're at 9 o'clock. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if any of this updated. Nothing updated here. Oh, we got a weeder. It is awfully expensive just to get out small weeds. I think the spraying is still the way to go. So nothing there to help us. Any contracts pop up? No contracts. All right. That's all right. We're going to sell milk next month. We're going to sell all of our wheat, most of our barley. We're going to sell, oops, I want to just make sure we want to sell most of our barley. Yeah, we have plenty of food. So we're going to sell all of our wheat, all of our corn, most of our barley, and that 6 straw, 2 silages next month. All right. Like I said, we'll see you in the next month. There was a message, great demand at the hay shed. So let's take a look at some prices here and see where the hay shed is. So I'm going to look at first for straw and silage. Silage hay shed, $4.95. Wow, we're going there. We're going to do that right away. We're going to the hay shed. Tag. We're going to hurry to the hay shed. So we can sell our 2 silage bales, get a little extra boost, and we'll sell our hay there, and we'll get that done. That'll be great. That is outstanding. Hopefully I will get there in time. Yeah. That's a little bit of luck. I haven't checked what's for sale. I haven't checked any contracts. I want to get kind of stuff sold before I worry about some of that stuff. So let's go ahead. We'll get this to the hay shed. I'm not really sure where the hay shed is. I marked it, tagged it, whatever. And we'll head there the quickest way we can. So where are we going? So is that the hay shed right there? Yep. So it's right up the road. Awesome. Real close by. So we'll get this sold, and then we will be on our way to upgrading the farm. I am still stoked about the fact that strawberry gardens turn into greenhouses. That is just way cool. Way, way cool. Who knew? I'm sure someone knew. Someone always knows. All right, so here we are. We're at the hay shed. And yep, it looks just like a hay shed. So I'm gonna come right here. We're gonna unload. And I am going to unload. There we go. And we got $309 for the environmental score, and then we got $13,530 for the bales. That is outstanding. That's a good start. That is a good start. We'll head back, we'll put the trailer away, and then we'll get the grain trailer out, start loading it up with wheat. So the thing here is, wheat, we got to sell all of it because we're not doing wheat again. Barley, we got to sell a good portion of it. And the corn, we're going to sell as much of it as we can. I'm not going to take too many, like, I'm not going to take a trip to sell if there's like 1,000 or 2,000 liters of corn left. Not worth a trip, but we'll see where everything is when we get there. So I don't know. I kind of want to do this together. Wow, I didn't do that very well. All right, let's just try this again. You know what? Let's just leave this out in this field. Excuse me, which is growing, by the way. It's growing nicely. We'll have to see if it needs anything. All right, let's get the tipper and get stuff sold. What am I going to sell first? I don't know. I'm going to take a look at the prices and see which ones look like they may be going down and probably do those first. So wheat, the best price is $7.46 at the grain mill. That's a good price, but it's going down. Barley's going down, and corn is going down. All right, so it doesn't matter. Let's just do, we're going to do the wheat and corn first, and then we'll do the barley. Two trips of wheat. This might be the time where leasing a larger tipper may come in handy, but it usually ends up as a wash. The time saved with less trips versus, price changes. But I think we'll be all right. So I am taking the wheat to ditch is what it looks like. All right, the wheat is going to the grain mill. Let's go ahead and tag it. See if we can see a green thing anywhere. It's up there. Look at that. It's nearby. So I'm going to take the wheat up there. And then I will do this in a time lapse. I'm going to sell all this stuff in a time lapse. I'll try to make note of how much we made. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so we are done selling our grain. I filled up the milk. I thought I'd do milk kind of live since it's our first selling of milk. That I think is exciting since we are a dairy farm. Milk is going for, I don't know, here it is, 1407, $1,407 at wholesale. Tag that. I don't know where wholesale is. Let's find it. It's over here. So I think we'll take the little farm road, country road up to wholesale. So we sold all of our grain. Don't want to do that. That's what I want to do. And I will get the totals for you. But all in all, you can see we're over 100,000. There wasn't anything in used equipment other than the telehandler. I always like to use telehandler. I want to eventually get a telehandler. There's one on sale for about half price. But at the end of the day, with everything else we have to do, can't afford it. Because we have 2 tractors we need to fix. We have that direct drill we need to purchase, FERT spreader, and maybe even the sensor. But at the end of the day, I think we're in a good spot. We're going to sell this milk. We're going to get another, maybe $4,000, $5,000, $4,500, something like that. And I think we're in a good place. So we can buy some of that kit. We can put down our 2 gardens that we talked about and then still have kind of enough money left for fixing up our tractors and buying seed and FERT when we have to buy seed and FERT or lime, stuff like that. So we're dumping our milk. I'm surprised we didn't have to go to the dairy. Dairy didn't have the best price, but probably in the future we'll go to the dairy. 4606 plus an environmental score of 105. Now that environmental score can even get better as we get our fields more in line and in better shape and harvests. I think that score can go up, but at end of day it's not negative, right? That's what's important. So our selling is done. We basically sold everything that hasn't been screwed down or screwed in place. So good times. We have to buy that hook, big bag hook. We have to buy some mineral feed. Although I'm not in a rush right now for the TMR because we still have a lot of hay. So maybe we'll buy instead of, I still want to buy the big bag hook though to clean up the yard. But instead of the mineral feed, maybe I'll buy 2 more cows, get us up to 10. See some of that hay drop. And, business as usual. But happy days, we sold our first milk. All right, I'm gonna head back up to the farm. I'll see you when I get there. So everything is cleaned up, put away. I washed the tractor, I washed the milk tank, I washed the tipper. Yeah. So there is, that's the telehandler I was talking about. And this weeder is still here. So there's still some stuff here. This will swap out in a little bit. There is a contract I am going to take. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this contract. I'm going to rent out the items to make the job quicker. And I'll do that offline or in a jump. You don't need to see me cultivate another field. And when I come back, it will be February. See you guys in a bit. All right, as you can see, we're in February. I'm off to pick up the hook that we're gonna purchase. I repaired all our vehicles. I've gassed them up. I ended up getting the tractor stuck. I placed 2 gardens. I'll show you where I placed them. Again, I apologize for not doing that while recording. I thought I was recording, but apparently I wasn't. But good thing is, I checked before I moved on. So yeah, so I'm just grabbing a hook real quick. And then, like I said, I got a tractor stuck. Apparently, the water's frozen, and it's stuck in the frozen water, or at least that's what I hope it is. If I can't get it out, I'll have to reset, which isn't too big of a deal. But as you can see, there's nothing on sale that I want to purchase or that we need. But I'm happy I took the contract, because that contract basically paid for the FERT spreader, 10, 11 grand when it was all said and done. But front end loader tools, we're looking for a big bag hook. I think I want to go with the single. I know the double might make things quicker, but honestly, I never been able to work the double bag hook very well. Let's see if there's any other hook type things. Bale fork with grabber. I thought maybe that was like a weird looking thing. Single fork with compact grabber. Don't know what that really is. This is an extension for lifting, arm for lifting, extra elevation. So there's quite a bit of tools in here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with that single hook. And then we'll drive back to the farm, and lots going on. Oh, the other things I did when I thought I was recording but wasn't, I bought 2 more cows. The hay is starting to get a little low on the feed, but we're going to let it go down a bit further. So that's good. And then I bought 10 chicken as well. And we're still over 100,000. I still have intentions to buy a FERT spreader and the directional seeder. And I think that's all we're going to buy new. I was kind of hoping something like that would pop in the sales. So that's why I'm not really rushing to buy anything other than this hook, because I just want to clean up the yard. And I also want to see if I put the bags on the hook, if like they'll dump into those storage bins. Like if I take the seed bag, will it dump into the storage bin? If I take the dry FERT bags, will they dump into the FERT bin? If not, at least I can move the bags to a good spot where they're kind of out of the way. I moved the bale trailer off the grass as well, put that away. So kind of productive February so far. I have the time sped up. It's after 9. I don't think there'll be any February contracts usually. So we're good. But yeah, here I'll show you kind of where the tractor's stuck. Maybe it'll thaw. Who knows? You can kind of see it if you peek through here. I was gonna fill it up to get water. It's stuck right over there. I'll walk over there in a bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at where I put the gardens. Kind of like where we talked last time. We put right over here. Now they didn't go to greenhouse, so I don't know if like those are special. Gardens, like, wrong one. I don't know if they were special gardens, and the ones I put down will never be greenhouses, which is okay. I can turn those off. If you look, that's what I placed right there, the vegetable garden. And these just all look different. So I'm thinking they will go to green. Maybe they only pop there in a certain month and they pop off on a certain month. I don't know. So I was going to water all that when chaos struck. Let's take a quick look at chaos. And chaos would be me. I was careful not to drive over any crops, but like if you look, we're somehow like we're stuck in here, and I'm not sure why. Like we fire it up. I can't go anywhere. So it might be a reset. It could just be that it's winter time and you can't get water at winter time. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and clean up the yard, and then I'm going to leave it at that. So you guys, thanks again for watching. Comment below. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, please subscribe if you're not a subscriber, so you can be notified when all this good content is coming out. So, all right. With that, have a great day and see you next time.